you go.
Ready? All right, Andrew, hold on. We're going to get started.
Okay, great.
I don't need that. Please rise to pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Basil, do you want me to take roll for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Mrs. Kramer's going to do it.
Mr. Basil.
Here.
Mrs. Bites. Mr. Doty.
Here.
Mr. Kurtz. Mr. Rathgap.
Here.
Mr. Speed. Ms. Twardowski. Here. Mr. Wolf. Mr. Martino.
Here. Under announcements, I'd like to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Doty on their wedding anniversary and thank them for altering their plans so that we could have a quorum tonight.
Swim meet.
For those in the audience, Mr. Basil is at a swim meet, so that's what you're hearing. Under agenda edits, under number 7, personnel approvals, letter C, 2, B, C, and D, we're adding Denise Stamey, 58, a physical ed teacher at Birdsboro Elementary, to .71 physical ed teacher. Adrian Stumhofer, .58 to .71 phys ed teacher. And Ashley Renshaw, .58 to .71 physical ed teacher. Are there any other agenda edits?
No.
Seeing none, procedures for the public are on the inside of the cover of the agenda. Is there any presentation by any member of the public on the agenda items? Seeing none, we'll move right into personnel approvals. A motion to approve the following resignation. In administration, Andrea Dinsmore, Coordinator of Instructional Services. Resignation effective August 19th, 2014. Is there a motion?
So moved.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Moved by Mr. Basil, second by Ms. Twardowski. Any discussion? Comments? I would like to comment that I think we're losing quite a person, and you'll be missed. Seriously, Andrea, thank you.
Thank you.
Mrs. Kramer, you want to call a vote?
This will be a unanimous roll call vote unless I hear votes to the contrary. Hearing none, motion passed.
Motion passed. Personnel approvals. Item B is a motion to approve the following leaves.
So moved. Or do you want to read it? Sorry.
No, that's all right. There's only one leave, and that's Kimberly Murgatroyd, kindergarten teacher, and unpaid leave of absence from May 9th, 14th. Half day only.
A second.
Moved by Ms. Twardowski, second by Mr. Doty. Comments or questions? Mrs. Kramer?
This will be a unanimous roll call vote unless I hear votes to the contrary. Hearing none, motion passed.
A motion to approve the following appointments in administration. Robert Hurley, middle school principal, transfer to the district office. Coordinator of Instructional Services, no change in salary, effective July 8th, 2014. Jenny Rexroad, middle school, 12-month principal at $85,000, effective July 8th, 2014, replacing Mr. Hurley. And Megan Weber, high school, 10-month assistant principal at $72,000, effective July 8th, 2014, replacing Ms. Rexroad. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Twardowski, second by Mr. Basil. Any comments or questions?
Are we we only doing C1 at this time?
That's all I read, so yes.
Okay.
I want to comment that the three candidates are all in attendance, that Mrs. Torsia has expressed the highest confidence in all three of you, and I know you're going to make her proud. So, you want to do a vote, Mrs. Kramer?
This will be a unanimous roll call vote unless I hear votes to the contrary. Hearing none, motion passed.
And the last two is, oh no, we have the other additions. Professional, Robert Mulger, recalled to mathematics teacher, effective July 8th, replacing Ms. Weber. And Teresa Beach, an instructional assistant, at $10.50 per hour, replacing S. Hobbs. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Ferdowski, second by Mr. Doty. Comments or questions?
Can we add
As amended.
C2, B, C, and D?
Yeah.
I'll amend my motion to include 7C to B, C, and D.
Thank you.
Second.
Ms. Ferdowski has amended her motion to include the agenda edits of numbers 7, C, 2, B, C, and D, and seconded by Mr. Doty. Comments or questions? Mr. Mauger, who is in attendance, and shortest suspension in history. Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I'll be happy back.
See any other comments? Ms. Kramer?
This will be a unanimous roll call vote unless I hear votes to the contrary. Hearing none, motion passes.
The only other thing I'd like to add before we do anything else is that we will revisit this at the August 11th meeting and just take it before the whole board, just for the record, because there's such a sparse attendance tonight. Any other comments or questions by the board? Comments or questions by the public?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Meeting adjourned. Mr. Basil, thank you very much.
Hey, my pleasure. Sorry for the confusion.
That's all right.
Best meeting we've ever had.